Potawatomi,
arts,
culture,
and entertainment.
This is a Pace production.
I want to thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. So on Thursday, I talked about what it was like to experience the Kanesville surroundings for the first time as I made my way towards Offutt back in '03. In fact, everything I talked about during our first concert was how my experiences led to the creation of art. Today, however, I want to talk about the flip side, how art leads to further experiences. When I first started writing the overture in December, I had no clue where it was going. I wanted it to be as much free from form as it was held hostage by it. I typically never use key signatures when I normally write, which can create some rather provocative shifts in mood as you'll hear in the final work this afternoon. But here, I was sticking to keys that I found myself drifting to. I found myself wanting to push limits of tempo, duration, and tonality. And over the next 6 weeks, I let the work take me where it wanted to. Never once trying to say, no, might not want to do that. The orchestra might start grabbing their pitchforks. Each new work written teaches composers to look from new vantage points. A passage that sounded good in the ear might not translate well in real life. A computer simulation may play something perfectly while lacking emotion, while a live orchestra may lack perfection, but infuse a performance with an emotional element otherwise missing. I can't capture that element in the ink on the page. It's something born out of rehearsal. And when it comes to creating and performing music, there are 4 types of people involved. I, as a composer, find myself attempting to write works in my own musical words appealing to everyone else. David's next. He attempts to follow the intentions in the work, providing a mechanism of controlling the output of the orchestra. And the orchestra, who must put their own individual flair in performances, while David stands in control. But then there's finally you, the audience. To me, you are the most challenging and unknown element to the whole process. In ways, I fear you as I don't know what you're going to do or how you're going to take what I have to say. In other ways, I need you, as saying everything to nothing is worse than falling on deaf ears. And I adore you for finding some aspect common to your experiences in the art that I provide. Along the way, I learned how to better translate my own thoughts and emotions so that you might understand them as well. And as such, I'm going to let the next piece attempt to provide you with a new experience, but let me quickly set the stage. In 2013, we were met with the fact that 50 years prior, President Kennedy was assassinated. I don't consider myself a history buff per se, but I do like to find myself reading about how others react when faced with different situations. To me, understanding emotion means I can paint a better picture in music. This next work, Darkest Hour, Brightest Light, is not only about President Kennedy, but also about the country who found themselves in a new situation, trying to live in the aftermath of the event. There's no single event being described, no single person being attacked, and no single emotion being held back. It's a reflection on one of our country's darkest hours and how we managed to move forward to the brightest light.
Thank you.